Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing video on the Asus Rog Strix, the Advantage Edition from 2021. While I'm unboxing the device, I'm also going to be talking about all the reasons as to why I actually wanted to get my hands on this. Now, I have been a Mac user. In fact, I remember being a Mac user since 2009. So that's been quite a long time. I've had an iMac, the 21.5 inch. Post that, I moved over to a Mac Mini. And then I've had my iMac 27 inches for the last 4 years or so. So I've been working on Mac devices for the last so many years. So I'm kind of scared and nervous going into getting myself a Windows machine. So I'm going to unbox the whole thing. I'm going to split this into two parts. The first part is going to deal with the unboxing. And the second part, I'm going to use the device a little and I'm going to share all my experiences as to what I feel is different, what I feel is good, what I feel is bad about moving over to Windows. I'm still very nervous and very scared about making this shift. Let's unbox this beauty and see what it has to offer. Let's get started, folks. Okay, so let's open this beauty. All right. Whoa, and there you have it. As soon as you open it, you kind of have this beautiful laptop here. Wow, everything is packed beautifully. So I'm gonna go through, what's written out here as well, so that you get an idea before I take the plastic off. And all right, what's in the box apart from that? Now, I apologize. I am the only person who makes videos on this channel, all right? I've got no cameraman, no extra lights. I'm just like one of you folks, so I'd appreciate your support so that I can actually grow my channel. So, apart from the laptop or the device itself, you've got a box here. And in this box, I'm sure you've got some documentation. So, you've got some paperwork. All right, so I appreciate that. Now, there are two, you could say, kind of segments or departments. All right, let me go here first. So here you've got a cable to connect your charger. So that's that. And here you've got this. Look at the size of that thing. Look at this size. I mean, it's massive. It's huge. That's my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Wow, it is big, guys. I mean, you can completely hide your phone behind it. That's how big this is. It's quite heavy. I mean, it's gonna be a problem if you're thinking about moving this around. All right, anyways, so you've got that charger there, and you've got the cable, which I've already taken out here. Apart from that, I don't know if the camera is picking this up. You've got some badging. This is your Rog badging. I don't know if the camera can see this properly, but I'm just gonna reduce the ISO. So here you can see it says ROG. So you've got one in silver color. You've got another one in this metallic black, you could say. This looks pretty neat. I like this one better. And then you've got one on the laptop itself, which is in red, which in my personal opinion looks a bit tacky. I'm not sure about you guys, but it looks a bit tacky. I'm confident that I'm going to change it with either the black or the silver. I'm pretty confident about that. Now let's go over here. This department, anything here? There's nothing here. So it's empty. Wow. Okay, anything else? Well, nothing else, and that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing goes. So I'm going to place the laptop itself out here. I'm going to show you what is written out here. All right, so let me just quickly focus over this bit here. All right, so here you've got Rog Strix G15 Advantage Edition, and it's got 165 Hz, 3 ms or millisecond with FreeSync. It's got smart shift because it's an all AMD machine, so it's got the smart shift between GPU and CPU. I'm going to talk about that a little later on. It's got vapor chamber, cutting edge cooling, that's what's written out here, liquid metal for CPU and GPU. It's got 100 watt Type-C charging. So apart from that brick that you saw out there, that heavy brick, If you want to charge it via a USB-C type 100-watt charger, then it is capable of getting charged through that USB-C. Apart from that, that's two-way AI noise cancellation, and you've got Dolby Atmos. Oh, all right. I didn't know this while buying this machine, but it's got support for Dolby Atmos right there. Behind, you've got nothing, so let me just keep this out here. And let's finally boot up this machine and see what it has to offer. Now, this machine was quite heavy, and if you match it up with the power brick there, well, you're gonna have a hell of a job. You can say I'm already huffing and puffing here just by holding it in my hands. If I have to compare this with my MacBook Air, it feels like air, you could say, after holding this device. All right, so let's open it, boot it up, and see what it has to offer. All right, let's open this plastic. Well, the sound of that, it never gets old. All right, there's something about owning a new device and taking the plastic off of it. Man, that's like music to your ears. And well, let me just keep this aside. And whoa. So without the plastic, it looks pretty darn neat. Let me just keep it here and just show you. Let me also remove this. Wow. Is that a sticker? Yeah, it's kind of a sticker. Right, so let me remove that as well. Now you've only got the device here, and by the looks of it, it looks really nice. It's got this matte finish. I am sure this is going to attract a lot of fingerprints. All right, nonetheless. So this is what it looks like, and you've got the Asus Rog logo here again. Let me just show you that. It looks quite nice. Now, this is not like a perforated design. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up, but there are tiny ROGs written out here. All right. So these are not tiny holes. It's just ROG written over and over again. So that's pretty cool. And there are a few holes here. I don't know if the camera again is picking this up, but I think, you know, that's for your cooling. And you've got that red colored ROG stuff here. Well, I'm going to talk about the ports in a quick bit, but at the bottom you've got the lighting here, and out here, well, out here you've got some openings so that if you want to get cooling, like a cooling pad that you want to place your laptop on, then you can do that as well. I'm sure since this is a gaming laptop, you would kind of need a cooling pad. I've already ordered for one. I'm going to get that pretty soon. So overall, it looks pretty nice. Let's talk about the ports. On the left hand side, you've got no ports at all. It's portless out here, which is kind of good. I'm right-handed, but I'm kind of wondering, you know, what's going to happen for left-handed people. All right, but moving on over to the left side, you've got two USB ports here and a 3.5mm audio jack. That's about it. And at the back side, behind, you've got the power cable, power port here. You've got a LAN port here. You've got an HDMI port here. You've got a USB type C, and you can actually use this for even connecting it to a display. All right. And you've got another USB type A. So a lot of the IOs or ports are actually available behind the device, which I kind of appreciate and like, because I don't like a connector, a power cable, you know, sticking out of the left or the right hand side. So I kind of like this. It helps me manage the cables better. So this is what it looks like. There you go. And again, it looks quite nice. What do you guys think? I mean, take a look at it. It's already attracted a few fingerprints here or there, but I love that silver logo. Whoa, that looks really nice. I'm quickly going to show you, how you can actually replace this as well. In fact, it's very simple. All you got to do is just remove it like this and you're done. Let me try connecting, one of the other, you could say, ROG symbols. And which one do you think will go better? The silver or the dark silver one? Let's try this one here. This is not dark silver. Because of the plastic, it was looking dark silver. So this is kind of transparent. and it's got the ROG written here. I don't like that. I don't like transparent stuff. I know some of you dig it, but I don't like it. So I'm gonna go with the silver one, and when I take the plastic off of it, it looks really nice. So I'm just gonna see, if I can slide that in here. Whoa! And there you have it, the silver one. And I think it already looks better than the red one. What do you guys think? Let me know about it in the comment section. It kind of reminds me of a PlayStation 4 for some reason. I don't know why. But take a look at that. It looks pretty neat. I'm quite happy with the way it looks. Let me show you the flex around this machine. Well, there is little flex around you could say the screen here. So it does feel a little, you could say, kind of shallow here in this section. And when I finally open this up, what about the keys? This section feels all right. I think it looks solid. It is a fingerprint magnet, so over a period of time you will get fingerprints on this, so you may want to clean this up as often as you can. Now, apart from that, this portion feels solid. All right, the area surrounding the keyboard and the trackpad, that feels pretty solid. There's no flex here, not a lot, very little. Now the trackpad itself is pretty nice, I would say. It's not bad, and it is comparatively better than what I had originally anticipated. And even the keyboard travel, the weight on the keys itself, I think they're pretty usable, and I can really work along with this. In fact, it's much better than the last generation of, you could say, the MacBooks. I know they are notorious for their keys, but this, I believe, is pretty neat. I kind of like the broad layout of the keys overall, and I think I'm pretty happy with the build. Now, it has, you could say, a combination of metal and plastic, mostly plastic. So as far as the build goes, I wouldn't say it's at the level of MacBooks, but it's not as bad as I thought a Windows machine would be. In fact, this kind of surprised me. So in a positive way, of course, in a positive way. So I would just like to say that. And overall, I quite like the way the laptop looks, all right? It looks pretty nice. And even this here, when you finally power it up, it actually kind of glows. So let me show you that as well, okay? Let me turn this around and let me open this here and let me hit that power button. And see, I don't know if you noticed that, but that just lit up, and that looks so cool, especially if you're in a dark room. You see that again? It looks really nice. And what's really nice is the RGB on this laptop. I kid you not, this looks beautiful. If you actually place this on a white table, it doesn't look great on a black table or a black granite slab. Trust me when I say this, it does not do it justice. But if you place this on a white table, then of course it's gonna look gorgeous. But the RGBs, they look beautiful. The laptop boots up instantly, so it's pretty fast as well. And you won't have any issues with how fast it boots up. In fact, let me show you that right there. Yeah, it is incredibly fast, right? So I'm just gonna hit that, asking me for a pin. Of course, I have set this laptop up, but overall, I'm really happy with the build quality, especially with the RGB. This looks mighty cool. I really kid you not, especially in a dark room, it is gonna make your table look really snazzy. Yeah, that's how good this looks. So, full marks for the build quality, definitely. Okay, one of the important things that I actually forgot to mention, almost forgot to mention, is that the power cord, it's got this massive 16 amp kind of a power cable. So you're definitely gonna need an adapter for it, something like this, or if you've got like a surge protector or anything like that, so you can plug it into that as well. But oh my god, now this is insane. It is already a mammoth of a power cable and an adapter, and on top of that you've got to kind of connect it to a converter. So this is an important point. You may want to keep this in mind. I quickly wanted to show you the panel information as well. Now the bit depth is around 8-bit, so it's 8-bit color depth, but it is a 2560 into 1440p and it's a 165 Hz panel. So let me just quickly take you a little closer to the information that you're seeing on screen. Now I am recording this in a flat profile and I'm not great at color grading, but I'll try to do my best. But the panel itself is really colorful, the colors pop, and everything looks really sharp. Now this is a display which has 165 Hz, but you can of course choose to go along with 60 Hz as well. I'm not sure why you would do that, because once you have gotten used to say about 120 Hz or so, hey, it's like never going back. Okay, now you can hook it up to a TV as well via an HDMI cable. Colors really pop. Now this video may not be doing justice to it. I might even try to reduce the ISO a little just to show you how this looks. Reducing the ISO makes it look a little better here in this case. But let me tell you from my personal experience, looking at it from up close, it is fantastic. I mean, I have no complaints as far as the display goes. Previously, when I was talking about the RGB, now you kind of get a hang of how it looks in a dimly lit room, you can say. Now, when you hook it up with your television, you do get the option of, like this big, huge display that you can work off of. I personally liked the display on the laptop itself, because when you're looking at 1440p on a smaller screen, things do look sharp. And what helps it further is that it natively gives you 165 Hz. So that is what is really great about it. Whereas if you hook it up with your TV, then of course you're going to miss out on that high refresh rate. But what you end up getting is that massive screen estate. So it totally depends on you, but hey, if you want to hook it up with your TV, you can completely hook it up. So there you have it, Now it's all connected, and I'm just going to go over to the display here, and I'm going to see what resolution is it playing at. So here it says 3840 into 2160, as you can see right here. Yeah, and this is pretty neat. It's pretty decent, I would say. Zoomed in at about 300%, and yeah, this looks incredible. Let me just try to show you one quick little thing on YouTube so that you get an idea as to how it works with YouTube. So let's see how this looks. All right, so this right here, and I'm gonna play this in 4K. So this is playing in 4K, and I'm gonna do a full screen right now, and this is what it looks like. It looks pretty decent, if you ask me. Just hit the button there, and yeah, it looks quite nice, I would say. So it totally depends on what use you have of the laptop. So if you want to do high-end gaming, then it's completely capable of doing that high-end gaming for you, but it won't give you the 165 Hz if you hook it up to the TV. So that's something that you'll miss out on. But on the other hand, big screen. And if you want to enjoy that 165 Hz, then you've got to go back to the monitor on your computer, on your PC. Now it also comes along with its own Asus Crate app, this Armory Crate app, through which you can actually monitor its temperatures. You can control its fan performance, like the different modes that you see on screen. You've got a silent, you've got a performance mode, you've got a turbo mode, and as the name suggests, when you put it on a turbo mode, the fans really kick in and it gets really loud. So if you want to find a sweet balance between quietness and, you could say, too loud to be too intrusive, then I think the performance mode does a great job. Now, even if you're running heavy applications like Unreal Engine 5 as an example, if you keep it on the performance mode, the temperatures are well maintained, the sound or the noise of the fan is well maintained. So that's the mode that I generally found myself keeping this laptop on when it comes to the fan performance and even when it comes to the cooling. So while I was toying around with the Unreal Engine 5,
it performed really well in the performance mode. And this totally depends on what kind of applications you're running and what kind of fan noise can you actually, you could say, tolerate. So I again found the performance mode to be optimum for the kind of use that I have for this laptop, but it's subjective. It depends on you. But the good thing is that you have something like the Armory Crate through which you can monitor the temperatures and control the fan. So more on this later on when I make the part 2 of my video on the Asus Rog Strix Advantage Edition. But for now, I will just keep it here. My initial impressions of the laptop have been extremely positive, and I'm really happy with this purchase. I know I have not spoken about the configurations in this video, but I intend to speak about the configurations when I do get a total feel of how those configurations help out with the applications that I want to run, in terms of the apps, in terms of the games, etc., how it performs with that configuration. So I'll keep that for the part 2 of this video. So kindly come back and do watch the part 2 of this video, folks. But as far as this video goes, it's a wrap for this one, and I'll see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all. Hey, but before you go, do hit that like and subscribe button if you've liked the content, and also that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. Now, having said that, it's finally a goodbye from my side. Peace out.